Let you in on an aspect of the world that you're not normally accustomed to.
I could have been a totally different person.
Yeah, right now.
Since 12 hours ago.
Could have been wearing a business suit today. Who knows?
With a fanny pack.
With a fanny pack. Just classing up the joint.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's the only kind of ideas I have, sir.
It's Corner House Chronicles Day.
It's just different enough.
And here's the kicker, boss. They're all the same personality.
They're assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 1.5 million asshole penguins.
Best part.
I'm going to try and pace it out, so just as you forget about me, I'll just pop in and remind you.
It's the Corner House Chronicles. Is that good?
That is good.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That is how episode 51 begins, right there.
Indeed.
51er.
It's the Corner House Chronicles show. We're back again. I'm John.
I'm Jason.
I'm Tony.
Phil.
We're all in here again.
Just for you.
In the garage.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
Seducing the world with our voices.
I
There
like
you go.
it.
I like how sultry you said that.
Yeah.
Seducing the world.
I wish
with
I
our
could seduce
voices.
people with other things. You know,
Like Bill Cosby does.
Look at, yeah. I was thinking more like just like my index finger or something, too. Like my kneecap. Like, check this out, and like fucking something weird.
I've got the most killer ankles you'll ever see. So,
dude, some dude at my work, like, there's a girl, she's lesbian, and she's cool as shit. But like at a party, he was drunk and he was trying to like hit on her, and his line was like, check out my calves. Like he was showing off his calves and shit.
Was she impressed? Did she switch sides?
No, it was like a joke. Our boss was like making fun of him a little bit, like about it afterwards.
Yeah.
It was good.
are they natural calves or are they implants?
No, I think they're natural.
Okay.
I think they're natural.
You put in a lot of time on those calves.
I felt them. They felt real.
Oh, well, hey.
They look amazing.
For some reason, I remember this episode of True Life. Remember that MTV show?
Sure.
And it was people who getting implants.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
dude got calf
Yeah,
implants.
yeah.
Like, that was his deal,
And that
you know?
little drop of blood come out the
Yeah.
butt. Dude, I was like, oh. Like, man.
I don't know.
That's
Whatever.
like minor shit to what people are getting nowadays.
True.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I remember when I had surgery on my nuts. Like, I remember looking down at the
staple incident from episode 50.
Yeah, like down, like just falling down, like, or waking up on the floor. Like, after I seen that drop of blood, I was like, fuck. It just put me down, passed out.
Not something you want to play around with.
No, not at all.
No. Usually you do. You do want to play around with
Well,
it.
well,
not in that situation.
Not in that
Different circumstances.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Wait till it heals.
Yeah.
So before we get into it this evening, we have a couple of things we have to do that we haven't done in a couple of weeks. You know, like thanking people. And
Yeah.
making little announcements that have to
We've
do
been
with the show.
jumping right into it.
Yeah. So we need to let everybody know. Obviously, we're on social media all over the place: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can go to www.cornerhousechronicles.com, right?
Yep, that's our main hub.
That's it. No, chcpodcast.com. I'm sorry. What am I doing? The website, right? Am I looking at it right? Yeah, I'm reading it right.
I think so.
Right there.
Maybe that second one wasn't such a good
I know, right? No shit, man. Oh.
You were thinking about...
I was thinking about our earlier conversation. That's what I was doing. Yeah, so we have that. We want to thank all of our listeners really quick because we just hit 10,000 downloads.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting for a year. You know?
Yeah, dude. Good shit.
So thank you to all around the globe.
That's
we
right.
appreciate it. And to those of you in California, please, when you go to vote, this is going to happen after the vote. Son of a bitch. I hope they
It's too
voted
late.
for Mad Mike Hughes.
I hope everyone voted for Matt. He's a write-in, at least.
Yeah, Mike, I hope you get the score on that.
Is that the Rocket Man?
It
Yeah,
is the
he's
Rocket
running
Man.
for governor of California.
And you hope he wins?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
How does Rocket turn out?
Lackluster.
Yeah, it didn't.
It wasn't the most.
He went up and came back down and survived, but
True.
it wasn't as
I think
spectacular.
that. You think that's like a projection of like his run?
Did you see or listen to his campaign ad?
No.
Oh, we're going to have to show you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 90s hip-hop video or something.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was waiting to see like Tupac or Biggie make an appearance, dude.
It's got it like that. You know
Yeah.
what? Speaking of appearances, that song Ric Flair Drip. You ever heard that
I
shit?
haven't.
It's a rap song. Ric Flair's in it. It's just like, I was like, what?
Does he rap in it, or is it
Nah,
just him
he's
yelling,
like,
woo?
in it, like,
Oh,
Like, dude, he's old. Man.
Did you see the video he posted? It was like either yesterday or the day before. He's going to San Antonio, or no, it's either San Antonio Comic-Con or Houston Comic-Con. But he's like out front of his house, and there's a Rolls Royce, and he's in a suit, and he just goes on the whole Ric Flair rant.
Yeah.
And how he's bringing all that fucking drip to the Comic-Con. He's
Ric
like, I
Flair
started the
drip.
drip. You question that? Look back.
Fucking that Ric Flair drip. That's
Check it out.
How old is he now?
fucking, I don't know.
70
He
something?
drips. He don't shoot anymore. That's how old he is.
Oh, damn.
I'm glad I don't have that Ric Flair drip.
All right,
Not yet, anyways.
one thing at a time. Let's start with this.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
that's the Matt.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the Mad Mike Hughes.
Oh, we about to fucking get live in here. What we got? He's on a limo already.
It's his
Impressive.
limo.
That's his limo. Is he the driver?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Professional.
This
Don't
is
get
his
it twisted.
serious ad.
Yeah. Campaign ad.
Mad Mike Hughes. What? He said all this cannabis sucks?
Candidates.
Oh. Anybody listening needs to watch this who hasn't yet. Give this guy views so he can like get some money for some ads because he ain't fucking winning. He's gonna need something for income. This guy's done.
I'd
Especially
vote for
that
him.
he's molesting
I'd
these
vote
little
for him,
fucking.
too. That's what
Those
I'm
girls
saying.
were like 13 in that video, bro. Oh no. Oh, his computer's getting taken by the FBI. Fucking. Well, he is doing corrupt ass shit, so he might win. You know, he's got all those underage.
His
girls.
main campaign before, obviously, Tuesday coming, with the voting is hashtag waste your vote.
Makes sense.
This guy is out of hand.
I like what he talks about his cat.
Where did he get these girls from? They're seriously underage. And who's the, did you see that guy in the back with the chops? Look at that guy in the back with the chops. He's like, yo, since I'm editing this video, can I be in it? That's that dude. Holy shit.
He's honest. He is honest.
He does have
Was
that
that
whole.
guy shirtless in the back?
He has the whole flat Earth thing going for him though, that's kind of rough.
He'll get there one day.
I know, right? I wouldn't start with governor. Like, you drop down to like a city council or something. His Winnebago's got to be parked somewhere. Or he's got to have a house somewhere. So,
Mad Mike.
have Mike Hughes, bro.
That's how he gets those little girls, man. He's driving that limo. He's just like, hey, you ever been in a limo?
Want to see my cats?
Like, no. Like, you got to take off your shoes to get in and the rest of your clothes.
Bill Cosby.
Bill.
Check out this barbecue sauce. Home barbecue sauce company.
You know what I saw the other day? Chuck Norris is like 78 years old. Did you know that?
Probably, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
He's older than Ric Flair, and
He looks like
20
fucking
years younger than
like
him.
he's
He ain't got no
50,
drip.
dude.
It's all that working out, man. It's
He ain't
that
got no drip.
Total Gym.
He's got kicks. So that thing's fun.
Chuck Norris was legit.
I wouldn't mind having.
Was he legit?
He was legit.
Yeah,
But
he was
back in the day, I
three-time
guess
world
he
karate
was,
champion
He was like
or something like
legit
that.
back in the day.
Yeah, he
I
was a
never really
badass.
looked into it or followed. Like, I hate to say it for as much martial arts I've done. I never I dabbled like looking in and reading Bruce Lee's books, but like I never really gave two fucks. I just
He was like a
wanted to
tournament fighter and shit.
Ric Flair
right?
is 69.
Chuck Norris, yeah.
69?
Yeah.
That's how old Ric Flair is? Wow.
Yeah. Had a bumpy
Them
life
wrestlers
there.
Yeah,
age
rough
bad,
life,
though.
dude.
You know what was the fucking most disappointing story in the world when I was a little kid? The Frank Duke story from Bloodsport. To find out that was all fucking bullshit. That
I
was
felt the
so-
same way about Rudy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did.
That's fake?
Yeah.
Most of it's
Is it?
fake. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say fake. Really stretched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Bloodsport,
based on
though-
a true story is
Bloodsport was based on Frank Dukes going to the Kumite
Right.
in Hong Kong and winning, but really in real life, he brought back a trophy and it was from Jamaica, but they found receipts from the trophy store down the
he
street.
bought.
And then how we went there was some dude, his buddy dropped him off at some woods, and he was like, "Be back here in 3 days." And he walked into the woods, and then that was it. And shit. Fucking, yeah, but
And
then,
he walked out with the trophy.
Yeah.
He was a real dude, though, right?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
still a
Yeah.
real dude.
Oh,
It
okay.
said there was like 53 knockouts in one night, but like, dude, I did see some black and white footage of him, and he was straight knocking dudes out with like hatchet kicks and shit. I was like, who? And I was like, who knocks somebody out with a hatchet kick? That's a bullshit kick. And he fucking knocked this dude out in the video. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Really?
But he was still lying assholes. Fuck you, Frank Dukes. That movie meant so much to me when I was 8 years old.
Shattered his career.
I'll tell you what, when that Van Damme, he's popular for that dance scene. And
And,
that, it was in that,
Kickboxer?
oh, that was Kickboxer. That's
Yeah,
right. That was a
yeah.
different movie.
Why those
Damn.
guys want to fight me? Because I say your mother sleeps with mules.
I found the Ric Flair one.
Ric Flair Drip.
Check it all that drip out.
Oh, no.
Ric Flair Drip, you looking at
Oh,
all
shit.
I'm responsible for drip. You can ask anybody. Ask Offset, ask the Amigos. I am the founder of Sway. Ask LeBron James. And I am the Nature Boy. And yeah, I am coming to San Antonio Friday and Saturday of this week.
If his dentures fell out right there, that would be amazing.
There it is. I was waiting for one.
Woo!
Sign autographs, taking pictures. I mean, think about this. Think about the San Antonio, the Alamo, the Riverwalk, the Nature Boy, the San Antonio Spurs, and all you go out there and say, hook 'em horns for the Undertaker.
Jesus. We lost it right there for a
And what
second.
did he say?
Hook 'em horns for the other team. That's what he said.
He was struggling to keep those teeth in while he's ranting, dude.
See this? I will be jet flying.
There it is.
I'm not Rolls Royce riding. I'll be limousine riding. I'll be kiss stealing. I'll be wheeling dealing in San Antonio.
Fucking love Ric Flair, dude. Fuck it.
Friday and Saturday.
I'm pro Ric Flair.
Yeah, man,
I'm
he's
pro
good.
Ric Flair. How can you not be?
Get rid of here. Hold these fairy gobbles out. Friday and Saturday.
Fucking love it.
San Antonio Comic-Con. The Nature Boy. Founder of
What he's neglecting to tell everybody is they're only paying him like $17 to be there. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, they're probably selling out some cash.
It's got to be 20
And
bucks
it-
a photo,
Oh, more than that.
25
Oh,
an
sure.
autograph.
Would you wait
50.
in line for Ric Flair?
Me?
No. No.
What? I probably would wait in line for Ric Flair.
I've thought about this since the last conversation we talked about waiting in line for things.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a half hour.
Half hour?
That's
Half
a
hour
half
max.
hour of my time.
For anybody.
Well, for people like Ric Flair.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
I ain't paying for someone's fucking autograph.
A picture is a little different than an autograph nowadays, especially with social media and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, you put that picture out there right now. Boom. Everybody gets to see it. Holy shit, you just met Ric Flair. What?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like,
I would bring
What
like
about Frank Dukes? Just to yell at him?
say, hey, let me punch you in the face. Like,
See, I'd bring like a
Bring
deck
him
of
a trophy.
cards and some like poker chips or like a bunch of cash, and then like have a picture set up, but like we're gambling. It's like at least then it's not like, oh, we're just taking a picture next to a curtain.
Have him show his drip. Like, flash that drip, Rick. Let's see it.
Let's see it, baby.
I asked
I say
LeBron.
that shit, but I got a picture of me and fucking Ron Jeremy. Fucking on
That-
the-
hey.
on it.
Nice.
Me too.
That was a little different though.
I've only waited in
Yeah,
line.
he showed me his dick. No, I'm just kidding.
I waited.
He
in line
waited
to
a half
see
hour.
Macho Man. That was it.
Was that Farmer Jack's?
Jack's,
I was
yeah.
in that line.
I was
What?
too.
But I was like
we were
fucking
in that line.
10,
Yep.
so it didn't even matter.
You
I
know
would have
Macho
waited.
Man?
Yeah.
It was, Macho
At
Man
Farmer
and I think
Jack.
Lex Luger.
Yeah,
It was
Farmer Jack.
right
Yeah,
up here
right
on,
up here.
E-Course. Yep.
It was back when Lex Luger was doing the All America tour,
It was
right before he did
sweet.
Slammed Yokozuna.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I remember I had a wrestling magazine with Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth on the cover. That's what I got autographed.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to it.
And also what you got off on, Miss Elizabeth.
She wasn't there, unfortunately. He had a whole box of Slim Jim
He did.
on the table. It was right at the beginning of that campaign.
It was weird too. Like when he was walking up, the guy, I don't know,
He had
a
the
few people in
flaily
front of me.
tassels in
Oh,
his,
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
he was all
fucking-
decked out with a cowboy hat. They're like, "Oh, how you
Glasses.
doing today, Randy?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm okay."
Yeah, okay.
But he was just like, "Yeah, he clearly didn't want to be there."
No,
I was like,
not at all.
7 or whatever, and I seen like, yeah, that guy does not want to be here right now.
It's like I should be in the gym
This
right
is
now.
bullshit. I should be world champion.
Snort lines.
Mega Powers. Oh, yeah.
Send Elizabeth to go get me a Slurpee and more Slim Jims. Oh yeah.
Is he still with us or did he pass?
He passed.
Okay, he passed. All right.
Didn't Miss Elizabeth die a long time ago?
Yeah.
Hers
I remember hers.
Kind of effed up because they thought Lex Luger murdered her.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he still around?
Yeah, he's in, like
Yeah.
he's fucked up.
Last
from
I
all the
seen him,
steroids.
he weighs like fucking like 100 pounds. He's all like fucking.
Yeah, wheelchair.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
It's
rough.
pretty rough. He wears a lot of hoodies and like shit to make him look bigger, but he's tiny.
I'd rather be tiny than fucking just massive and fucking.
Well, I think he had a stroke or
swollen
something.
Legs. Well, I don't want that.
He got the little hand. Got the little strong hand.
His strong hand. It's my strong hand.
That Edward Stronghand shit
Oh,
was
it was great.
funny as hell.
Luke posted it on a picture of the dude with the little hand. And I was like, oh man,
Chris Elliott was at what movie was it from?
one of the scary movies.
Scary Movie
yeah, one of
2
those
or
scary
something.
movies, yeah. Got my strong hand. No, fuck that. Give me the
Stirs
other
the
hand.
mashed
dude.
potatoes
Yeah.
with it.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Gonna stuff this turkey. Use my strong hand.
Fucking Jesus.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Real quick, we should knock out the beer here
We should.
and what we're enjoying. What I picked up. You want to
Oh,
take this one?
Sure. Oh, tonight's beverage of choice is Clover Rover from Atwater Brewery. It's a wheat ale brewed with Michigan honey. A simple little 4.7%, nothing too rough. But as John pointed out to me a little bit ago, they have a wonderful little tagline for it.
I enjoy the beer. I want to say that. But after I read this,
It just up. It
the
kicked it up a
value
few
doubled.
notches.
Yeah, absolutely.
It says it pairs well with something to do and nowhere to go.
I like that. Just because most beers are, pairs good with foods and stuff.
Right,
They're like, oh, try this with a nice
Right.
sea bass and blah. And this one's like, yeah,
Just sit on your ass and drink beer.
hang out,
Don't
have
fucking
some
do
beer.
nothing.
It's pretty fucking
It's a
tasty.
tasty beer. I'm going to say that right
It
now.
reminds me of toast with honey.
I'm enjoying
It's
it.
not like overly. It's a hint, but there's a good taste of honey in there. Quite tasty.
I've never personally had toast with honey, but
Really?
I could imagine.
You ever
what
had
it
like
tastes
biscuits and honey?
No.
Oh.
You're fucking missing out, sir.
I don't think I have either.
I'm not a
now that I
honey
think
guy,
about
so-
it.
How about
Ooh.
syrup and peanut butter?
No.
Mixed in. Fucking run that shit.
Put that shit on pancakes.
What?
Fat
Yeah.
boys for life.
Toast and honey.
I don't know about that.
Try if you're gonna delve in that realm. Try like a biscuit and honey. It's pretty fucking good.
Or a biscuit and peanut butter and syrup.
Jelly. I see a lot of people put like jelly on
Yeah.
their shit, their sandwiches and
On
shit.
peanut, yeah, it's crazy. It's called
My-
peanut butter and jelly.
No, on the biscuits with the gravy, or not the gravy, but the sausage and biscuits and shit.
When we were younger, me, my brother, and my sister, our family went and visited our great aunt and uncle in Kentucky, and they were big on meals. Like breakfast was huge, lunch was huge, dinner was huge. Like the full spread of whatever the fuck you wanted was there. But the thing that we took from it was my great uncle would take jelly and mix it with butter, like on a plate, and then put it on either the toast or the biscuit.
It's good.
Shit's delightful.
Yeah, butter and jelly go good on toast. So good.
I'm usually whatever they bring. Like if the toast is buttered already when they
Yeah,
bring it to me, I
you're
just
good.
eat it like that. Yeah.
Or you'll steal the jelly cart.
Or the mixed fruit ones.
Yeah, oh,
That's
yeah.
why there's
Mixed
never any
fruit,
fucking
yeah.
mixed fruit on the
Yeah.
table.
Orange, like who the fuck eats
You know, you're like
orange?
mango,
Mandarin.
orange. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Gross.
Maybe one grape jelly.
No,
down
there'll
at
be
the
one
bottom.
like strawberry, but it's
Yeah.
all like crunched up and like possibly open.
Opened
you
and
don't
then
know.
closed,
Yeah, and you're
yeah.
like, they put that on the bottom for a reason.
Oh, I'll check too.
Shout,
Oh, he will.
Shout
Dig
out
all
to
30 of those.
He's going to use his
motherfuckers out.
strong hand and his tongue.
shout out to Atwater Brewery. This
Very
is
tasty
delicious.
product.
Yeah, they got a good open mic on Tuesday too in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus
Look
Olin,
at that.
Marcus Olin runs it. It's a great open mic. Starts at 8:00.
Damn.
Everyone should go watch it.
I can't go Tuesday nights. That's work night.
That is
Yeah.
work night.
You got to do some shit on a Wednesday or Thursday
There's open mics on
or
Wednesday.
Saturday. Those are the days.
Saturdays are shows. Those are paid days.
Those are paydays, son.
I'll pay to go see a good show.
That's
You
what
know,
we like to call rent shows.
All right, go up to. I'll be at Simon's the night before Thanksgiving for Thanksgiving show.
okay.
Danks, give me.
Yeah, it's a variety show. There's gonna be rappers and stuff, I guess, and artists other than comedians.
Any spoken word other than the comedians?
I
Don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
What time does this shindig kick off?
Fuck, I think 9. I think Niner. It's a Niner.
It's a niner.
It's a Niner night. At old Simon's After Dark in Allen Park,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan.
Nice area.
Yeah.
It's not bad over there.
No, that's not bad at all.
Good. Great taco stand right next to the joint, too. Fucking
Just saying.
dude.
If y'all like tacos and comedy, stop on
Authentic tacos. They're delicious.
by. And authentic comedy.
Yes. Don't forget about the authentic comedy.
We want to say thank you to your buddy Eddie
Oh.
because you told us he's got a little present for us.
Yep.
That's
Eddie
pretty
Mullins.
sweet.
Thanks for the
Thank you. Thank you.
puzzle
Thank you.
poster.
We appreciate it.
Whenever it shows up here
Yeah, I
at
forgot
the garage,
it.
at the corner,
Yeah, I smoke weed. I forgot it.
I was just going to say, you had a lot to do today, but, you just want to.
he didn't get a lot of sleep last
I
night.
didn't get a lot of sleep. No.
He's running on fumes today.
He's all
I
tuckered
am.
out, man.
I know the feeling. I
am
was
all
in that boat
tuckered out,
yesterday.
man. Fucking I am.
You look like you could just, curl up.
No, dude, if I laid down, I'd fucking fall right to sleep.
I got a Sharpie marker in my coat pocket right now, so I
Yeah.
dare you.
As long as you ain't got no barbecue sauce, I'm all right.
That's what was in that beer that you just
Right.
drank.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. We saved it just for you.
It was that smoked beer Casey was talking about. I seen one of those smoked porter by Founders, I think it was.
Yeah?
I seen it in the store the other day. It was a 6-pack. I didn't buy it, but I was like, oh, there it is.
You're like, oh, yeah, I heard about stuff
Probably
like that.
$18.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to have a smoky beer.
But what if you tried it and liked it?
Yeah.
It's where singles would come in handy
Then I'd be
instead
like,
of buying a
fuck,
6-pack.
another 6-pack. I got to spend $18
There
on.
you go.
One drink and then the other 5, or
Decoration
Idle.
or gifts.
try to pawn them off on people every other week.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll try some here on the show, and then we
That's
can
true.
let you know if it's good or not.
All right.
Sound good?
I'm cool.
All right. You are cool.
blast off.
Thank you.
Here we go. Perhaps you're cool enough to get into the little story that we teased at the end of last week's show. For those of you listening now that didn't listen to episode 50, Tony
Shame
was
on
here.
you.
Pez was here too.
Pez was here, and he brought delightful beverages
It was
for
good
us.
That
beer.
shit was
yes.
good.
It was good beer. Very good beer.
Time for an oil change.
But we kind of ended with not having enough time to talk about a certain thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I say now's a
Yeah.
good time to get into that.
All right.
Well, before you get into it, I got to ask our other guest here, Phil. Did you listen to last week's episode?
Not all the way through.
No.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Was your data on the fritz as well?
Always. Starts on the 8th, though, so I'll be good.
Yeah, the subject matter would be DMT.
DMT.
Dimethyltryptamine, which is talked about a lot and like
It's got very popular lately.
yeah, thanks
It's
to
been
like
on the
Joe
rise.
Rogan
Yeah.
and
Yep,
shit like that.
yep,
But there's been
absolutely.
people talking about it for a long time. I can't remember. There's like 2 major guys' names that like talked about it all the time and were like, cosmonauts, just fucking heavy dosing that shit all the time, trying to find answers. Damn it, I meant to research this one thing in the way that Terrence McKenna, that's his fucking name. Terrence
you.
McKenna explained it. He said, if you ask it questions, I think he was talking about mushrooms or ayahuasca, one of the two at this time.
Ayahuasca.
So
Is that a
don't
place
quote
in
me.
Michigan?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
Is that Ayahuasca?
It's kind of like peyote.
It's DMT. It's a form of like DMT.
Okay.
It's just like in mushrooms are like one molecule off DMT. So like you kind of can get like experiences if you do heavy doses of mushrooms. You can kind of like get like a taste of what
Okay.
like DMT is. But Terrence McKenna, he said it like he went to. This is what caught my like attention, dude, a long time ago. Terrence McKenna said like I went to ask it a question, and he was giving a lecture in front of like a bunch of people, and I think it was just mushrooms, but the DMT was talked about in it, and that's what caught my attention. Was like, what's he fucking talking about? What is this?
I never heard of this shit.
And he said, like, if you ask it questions, it will give you answers. So one person in the lecture was like, well, why don't you ask it what's the meaning of life or some shit, or like how to fix the world. It was how to fix the world. And he was just like, all right, this person's just a fucking smart ass, just, trying to heckle me right here. But then later on, he went and he like did the shit, whether it was mushrooms he was talking about, ayahuasca or DMT or whatever. And he asked it, how do I fix life? And the thing told him like some weird fucking thing. And he was just like, well, that don't make any sense. But later on, he thought about it, and then he did the math of what that thing told him. And if there was like this many people now, and we did what they said, there would be like 22,000 people, like, or million or half the population. And then after another 20 years, it would be half that population. There would be enough resources for everybody. No one would have to die. No one would have to, like, everything would
Starve,
be fine.
there's no-
And it fucking made sense. And I was like, holy shit, what is that? You know, like, I want to do that. Like, I want to know some shit, you know?
It's definitely something that'll catch your interest.
Okay, now when you say ask it a question, you're talking about the
Dude, I don't
the
even
experience
know.
itself.
Yeah, I
Right?
guess so.
Okay,
I guess so.
okay.
Like, you know, it's weird because it's like mushrooms. You don't really. It's hard to explain something you don't fucking understand.
Yeah, and
like you can't unless you did mushrooms, you're not gonna know what like someone's
True.
talking
Right.
about.
And it's hard to, like, I've asked you when you told us a little bit about it last time after the show, like, what, if you can explain what you see, because you were saying some hard to comprehend shit. And then you gave that guy Alex Gray, the artist.
Oh yeah, Alex Gray is a DMT artist who can actually like pull what he sees from DMT like out and like actually put it on paper, and it's pretty accurate to some of the stuff I've seen, to some stuff I haven't. But like they say, like a lot of people have the same types of experiences and see the same things, and but you have a different experience kind of every time.
So if the listener wants to do an internet search on Alex Gray, you'll see some very vivid colors and very geometric, kind of etch-a-sketchy.
Does he do the artwork on
No,
the DMT or
it's
after?
afterwards.
You ain't
It's after.
You ain't functioning shit, man. Like it's.
Oh, you
got-
figure you become immune to certain things after so
build
many.
up a tolerance
I'll
at a
tell
certain
you
level.
what, you get used to it and learn how to. Terrence McKenna says, you know, there's an
more of a
art to
tool?
it. There's an art to. Yeah, they say it's a tool, you know, and there's an art to everything. There's an art to doing this, and fucking holy shit, there is. Because I went fucking just like, hey, dove in the deep end, like. I mean, like. There's
Kaleidoscope
people
of
that
crazy
say like
right
what
there.
it is. Like Rogan will say like, oh, it's acid and mushrooms times 1,000,000 with aliens, and that's true. That's fucking dead true. You can't I can't make anybody see the shit I saw or like.
True.
Right.
And another thing is like, dude, it's just I don't know, man. The word bizarre. The word bizarre had like, oh, that's bizarre, that's weird, that's whatever. But no, that word is strictly
Changed
for
meaning
like
for you.
DMT. Like that shit is bizarre. Like you can't even imagine the things you see. Their shapes like you can't make that can't be made. There's colors that probably haven't even been invented yet. There's shit showing you shit like that it's amazing. And
Is it fair to say you're tapping into a part of your brain that you've never used before when you're on this stuff? Or
here's something. It's what you dream, and DMT, dimethyltryptamine, is in your head, and your brain produces it when you dream, but it also produces it when you die. And like when you die, I guess like I'm not too sure, so don't quote me, but your brain like when you die just like slams out 4 grams of this shit.
I've heard it's called a whitewash.
Yeah, dude,
Is
and
what
hey,
I've heard. It
you-
completely erases.
You are fucking gone at that. Like, you do 0.06 of a gram, and that's a heavy fucking dose. Like, you do 0.01 a gram, like, you look, it's just like, you know, dust. Like, dust. And, like, you fucking take a lighter of that shit, and, like, whoa. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So when
how
they say
little
like
and
4
cheap this
grams
is
that
and
just
what it
wipe
does.
over you, that's like goodbye.
Like I took, like I wanted to do it for 10 years. I wanted to do it for 10 years. Like, and that's the only, like, I'm not a big drug addict. Like, you know, I used to do a lot of drugs.
It was just
but,
something that,
like,
curiosity,
this, like,
right?
This
Yeah.
is like, holy shit, what is this, you know? So I waited 10 years, and finally, like, I went
The
to my buddy's
opportunity.
house, and he was like, yeah, I got some DMT. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And,
Sold.
yeah, immediately. And I thought he gave me like a little dose. But I
Thought he
remember,
Bill Cosby'd
I
you?
remember he said he was like, that's a heavy dose.
It's called barbecue
So I
sauce,
was like,
baby.
so I was like, okay. And well, let's just get into like what the fuck I did, I guess, the first time I did it. I did it, I go home, I get it, and I was just like, yeah, you know, my girlfriend, I was like, go get a pizza. Like, go get your pizza, dude. Like, I want to be alone. I don't want to have no distractions. Like, I just want to do this, you know. I wanna
And this is the video you showed us after we were done last week,
Yeah.
correct?
All right,
Okay.
all right, yeah.
Was I not supposed to say that?
No,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool. You can say it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll say fuck yeah. There's a video. I wanted a video to see if I did anything crazy while I was on it. And
It's kind of smart.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
know.
like there's some evidence of fucking. All right, no one killed this guy. He fucking like went ape shit crazy and smashed his head through the wall.
From what I saw, you didn't go crazy.
No.
Well,
Maybe in your head you did,
Inside,
but like
yeah,
you know,
it was.
But
physically.
like, and the way you acted, you
Yeah.
were
Here's a good way to describe like what kind of DMT could possibly be. I don't know, or like what it feels like. It's like your pineal gland or whatever. It's like, let's say that's an antenna,
all right.
right?
I'm in.
And like you fucking right now, this is like the TV. This is this channel. You take DMT and fucking new channel, dude.
Nice.
And you're like got the same mind, like you're thinking like you are right
Now
now.
you're in HDMI
and you're like,
too.
this is the world now. Like fucking
This
like
is what we're living.
yeah, dude, like
Kind of
shit.
stuck here.
But like, you know, I go up in my room and I heard how to do it. And I heard like, you know, you got to put the shit in with some weed. If you don't have like an e-nail or whatever, you put it in with some weed. And well, I ain't gonna explain it. Like
You
I don't know. I
smoke it
should-
or
yeah,
whatever?
You
Yeah,
smoke it,
okay.
you smoke it.
Right
You-
on.
You can inject it too. I guess like people inject it in
Jeez,
doctor's
yeah, right.
office for tests and shit. But you got to know what you're fucking doing.
Right,
I don't-
yeah.
Well,
I don't fucking do that.
Joe Rogan had there's a documentary on YouTube that Joe Rogan narrates, and he talks a little bit about his experience with it, and he said that he had a drink that was made from it.
Yeah, it's ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Okay.
Same stuff.
It's the
And that
same
shit lasts-
thing.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
know if it's as intense as this, but it lasts for way fucking longer.
See-
Like DMT, this is like 15 minutes. You're done. You get up. You're just like,
Back switches
Yeah,
the channel
normal
back,
as
and you're like,
fuck.
okay, show's
You're
over.
like,
All
your
right.
antenna suck
But
Oh,
back
it
you're-
doesn't
in.
last long, or
dude, you're really hoping
Said
it
about
turns the
15
channel
minutes.
back. Like, dude, it's like, I don't want to be here.
does it last long, or
I
I mean, I guess it depends.
15 minute, like, I guess like
Depending
what,
on the
10
dose, I would
minutes or whatever.
assume.
15 minutes, like half hour later. I don't know, but it
Oh, later. Yeah,
hey,
right.
But what you see or what happens can stick with you for a while.
I'm in.
Fucking well, listen, I do it, and they say like you got to take 2 hits, and you got to hold the first hit in, and then like for like you know a good 5-6 seconds, and blow it out, and your next breath has
Needs
to,
to
come
be
right
the
off
second
that pipe
one,
to
right,
sucking
okay.
that boy in, and then you do that, and I'm sorry, Ma, but and then you do that, and you
Life
the
caught
second
up.
hit with the heavy dose, the second hit you start. Even with lower dose, you start feeling it from that
It
second,
just jumps right in.
dude. And like they say, like this is where you got to have some courage, because when you're doing a heavy dose too, like I in the video, you know, I'm like, oh shit, something's happening. My pipe,
True story.
dude, my pipe turned into an octopus arm, and this shape started forming, this geometric shape that I was just like, whoa, like it was in grids, and the way it was patterned together, no one can make this goddamn thing. I was in awe right then and there, like wow. And then I got to that third hit, and I just
Chasing down that octopus arm.
all I could say was what, like what the fuck,
Bizarre,
Like,
right?
It bizarre colors, vivid, smearing, and like the patterns on a handkerchief. You know, the teardrop with all the
Paisley.
patterns, the paisley or whatever. That, but like in a way that like more neon
change
and
your life.
lightning and moving every which way. But then they say you go up, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting. Like I've listened.
Like
about
when they
this.
say go up, give a little bit more.
I'm
like,
doing. I've like looked into this shit for 10 years. That like I wanted to do it. I've been hearing about it, like researching it, like wanted to do it. And then everyone says you go up, you go up. Well, when I put that pipe down for the third hit and I laid down, I just remember going, oh shit, what did I want to ask it? Because I forgot. It was, everything was like, and I was like, oh wait, it's happening. I need to remember. But then like, dude, it felt like someone just grabbed me, like, we're going, like you're flying, and like I immediately started.
Like, are you still like in your body, or is it like an out of body type of?
You're laying there, but no,
Yeah.
you're not in. You're going, and that's the only way I can say you're
Like it
going.
or not, you're out of here.
Fucking, and I was reaching down towards. I remember I was reaching down towards the ground, and I was like, "Oh my god, my kids!" I thought like I was done. I thought
You were
like
starting
I,
on a negative
'cause
right away.
Here's another thing, dude.
Don't
Something
drink the
weird
pop,
happened.
Charlie.
Something weird happened. Like I cracked my skull real bad in elementary school, and like I could have died, and like I came close. I was in a like bad state. I was in a hospital for a while. Had like internal bleeding and all that shit.
Shit.
And
Wow.
when this shit fucking hit me, like that's what I thought about too. I was like, oh shit.
It's just
and
like-
then that whole. But dude, I'll tell you what. Right now, I do believe DMT is just death. I think that's what it is.
It's like a small dosage of what happens
It'll
when
let
you die
know
or something.
What the fuck it is, and it could be scary because it could be alone. Like it's alone and just in nothing.
Like a desert island kind of feeling.
No,
like you're just there
black
by
and
yourself.
You
Whole.
lose
just-
humanity. You're fucking like you're a thing. You don't know. I don't want to say entity or something. You're just a thing, and you don't know you think the same, but there's like you're different, man. It's a different place.
I like
It really
rules
is.
now.
I like this
apply.
stuff before the last part that you just
And, well, let me tell you, this is where it gets dark. Like my first time, like everyone has like different experiences. And
Yeah.
mine, like I didn't know what the fuck I was.
You might
doing.
want to
This
stick your
was-
toes in the pool first
This-
instead of just doing the
This
cannonball in
was
the deep
stupid.
end.
You should have someone with you too. This is stupid. What I did, I just thought like I've done a lot of things, which I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't mean to brag, but I've done a lot of things. So like I've done mushrooms and all that. I was like, I got this, but I haven't done that shit for so long. You know, I was like,
Out
I
of
don't mess with
practice.
this shit no more. And I did that. Holy fuck! No, like 10 years of researching it, looking into it, or whatever. You
Didn't mean
think you
dick.
know you could take as many mushrooms or whatever, but like you ain't ready for what the fuck it's gonna do to you. Because on mushrooms, acid, or something, you're still at the driver's seat a little bit. You're fucking strapped in. Fucking this autonomous fucking ride is taking you, and you're gone. Like you have to let go.
So, one thing we didn't get to cover in our conversations beforehand was, did you get to ask your question?
No, I got scared as shit when the thing happened.
Do you remember what your question was going to be?
No.
Oh.
No, maybe a better quality of life for myself. I
Yeah,
don't fucking
maybe.
know, just like something. I wasn't trying to. But
Who is
there was
Elon Musk?
There was this pattern.
What is that smell in the kitchen?
Like they say, like I've heard about it too on documentary. They say this pattern, like pattern door or whatever. And I remember there was these shapes all fucking like spiraling into each other. But there was these two lion things like on each side of it doing the thing.
Oh,
like,
shit. Never ending story, motherfuckers.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah.
On each side of it, but like it was, and I just fucking poop right through the pattern, and then it was like wormhole, like fucking. I was like flying, and then like it just stopped, and I was just like, what?
Okay.
And like I was like, I fucking died. I was like, I just OD'd. I was like,
This is it.
yeah, and I was like,
This is 30 seconds in.
I was like, it's crazy. It didn't hurt, but I don't want this. I was like, I gotta go back. Like, I gotta go back. I got kids.
Did
You know,
you-
I gotta go back.
You ripped the octopus
But
arm
then-
again?
No, but
Oh,
then like I seen this face far away, and like it wasn't a good face. It was telling me like I just felt like I don't like this thing, and I was like I don't want it by me, and the thing heard me think that.
Uh-oh.
Now this is where it gets crazy.
What?
It heard me think that, so it bent time and went poof, right in my face before I thought it. But it let me know that it bent time.
So
and
like
did
as
that
you were
to me.
thinking it was right there.
No, it let
Boom.
me think it, and then it was like, and then it like turned back the clock and put it right in my. He was like right there, like he read my thought, bent time, and made what I didn't want happen, and it was in my face, and its face, like you couldn't see around it. There's something like Alex Gray fucking drew that's pretty good, and it had the like its face. You couldn't see around it. It was huge. It was everywhere, and it was everything. Like seriously, those pictures that Alex Gray, you look at them, you're in that fucking place looking around, and it's everywhere.
Nice.
And you're
Wow.
in this face. It was turning inside out, but staying the same. And I couldn't see around, and like it freaked me the fuck out. And I think I took a swing at it, and I pissed it off.
Yeah, I'd
MMA,
say.
motherfucker.
And that's when like it felt like and that's when like I kind of woke up and I looked at my hands, and I seen like it was like that place layered over like this place. So like it was fucked up, dude.
Now,
Like in between.
Yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
yeah.
This is when you got up and went downstairs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I looked at my hands, and I seen blood all over my hands. Like I seen blood. Like I was looking right at him. It was the realest thing I could ever see. And I felt like warm and wet too. So
Oh, Jesus.
but then I felt like
You like to get wet?
blurred vision. So I really thought it was blood because I felt wet, and I was like, man, there's blood everywhere. And I was like, I thought this thing made me like go cut myself or do something stupid while I was on it. So I was like, babe. There's fucking blood everywhere. And I went downstairs, and I shouldn't have done that. My buddy was like, how the fuck were you walking on this shit? and I didn't know, but I went downstairs. I remember looking at my dog, and it was just like this grid yellow pattern, and I yelled in his face, like, "You're not even fucking real," to my dog. And I was in my kitchen, and for 10 minutes straight, you can hear me in the video, like, "This is a fucking drug. None of this is fucking real. This is a drug. None of this is real." But then it started to, I was like, "This isn't real. None of this is real. And I just started saying, "This is real. This is real. This is real." And I thought it was like pulling me back in. And I was like, "No, it's not. This isn't fucking real." And I started coming back. I was touching my shoulders, like, all right, I'm touching my shoulders, my legs. I'm grabbing my balls, like telling myself what I was doing so I knew I was there. Dude, it fucked me up. I shouldn't have did it like that my first time. And
nice and easy.
I went back upstairs.
No shit.
I went back upstairs and I fucking like the light through my window. I went back up my stairs thinking I was gonna see myself laying in my bed, and I had to jump back in my body to wake myself up.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah,
dude, it was that fucking crazy. And so I go up there and I didn't see myself in the bed, and I was like, oh. And
Where did I go?
I was like, so I just went. I was like, I gotta lay back down in the bed. So I lay back down in the bed. And I was looking around, and everything looked normal. And then the camera lens was right there, and I started looking at the camera lens, and it started looking like a big pupil that was like fucking had like heat, like flames going off it or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's tricking me. It made me think I was in my room, and dude, I was like, oh shit. And the light coming through the window. It was a real bright white light, and I even told it was like warming and fighting, but I was like, don't go to that. Like
in the video, you're like, oh, don't go to that.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, did you say it out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was scared, dude.
Yeah,
And
sounds that way.
I was
dude.
fucking like calling for my girlfriend, and
I'm
like, more
nervous
like I just
listening to
want
this
my
stuff.
girlfriend here. I was like, Maria, I just want like I shouldn't have did it like that, but I've done it since.
a
and,
little less, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Inaudible shoulder shrug.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. After that first time, if you don't know what you're doing, just don't fucking do that.
It's that way with hallucinogenics.
I just want to
in
say,
general.
like,
Build up to it.
This is one thing that you need to know what you're doing. Like, don't
Or,
fuck around. Don't
Like,
play
it'd be
around.
wise for somebody to do it the first time with somebody who has done it but isn't
Yeah.
on it,
Yeah.
so that they can keep
As their
control
buddy.
And
of the
not a
situation.
prankster. Like, I'm gonna send this fucker to the moon.
Right,
You know,
right.
like-
Got my Halloween mask, got my strobe light. Let's
I'm
fucking
probably
do
not a
it.
good person to do that with.
Cause
then,
like,
dude.
like when I had it, like it felt like I brought something back with me.
Oh shit.
Like it really did.
Like
It
the
felt-
house don't seem right or something, or what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude, because it fucks you up.
You need
And,
an old
it
priest
felt like
and a young
something
priest.
That I brought.
So
something.
don't do it at your own home.
Well, no, you
Go,
want to do it where
go to
you're
a public
comfortable,
park
you know,
or
sight and scene.
library.
I'm
you
just
know.
saying, like, go somewhere where you're not there as much. Because I mean, you're
No,
at
I'm
your
cool
house
with my
all the
house.
time.
I'm
Okay,
good.
all right.
It's
yeah.
just- it
would
was
you-
just, dude, it just impacted me that fucking hard.
It's
man.
not the house. It's
No.
it's you.
It's
what's
all in your head.
different.
Right? It's
Yeah,
me too,
things
man.
are different now.
It's all your thoughts. It's in your fucking head.
Like,
so
what if you had a giant beanbag chair? Would that help out the situation?
maybe. I don't know.
If you're just like, I can't
Or
get
just
up.
like sit in front of a fan and let the
No,
wind blow on you.
just-
or
You
something.
ain't here. It don't matter. You're not here. You ain't gonna fucking feel it. You're gone.
No, you were here. I saw it. You
Yeah,
were
you were
here.
Yeah, but no, you're fucking
Right.
gone, dude.
Sounds awesome.
The first
And,
time I heard about this, it was 15 years ago, and they were running tests in clinics in the desert,
Oh, jeez.
and the people were all saying like they saw triangles.
Yeah, you see.
You know,
shapes.
like that's what it was.
Shapes and
Everything
faces.
was geometry in this alternate dimension, if you want to call it that. I don't know. You would be better to say,
Dude, and I
is it
guess-
a dimension or?
I don't know what the fight.
I like
channel.
I like
a
the way
dimension,
he said it was like changing the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. I can't remember where I heard it, but it's like your pineal gland is like the antenna, and it's just like we're watching a TV channel, and this is what we're seeing right now. But take a hit of DMT, and it's just like click, turns the channel, and like, it's
It goes from like FM to AM
yeah,
or AM to satellite.
There you
It's
go.
something like
no,
that.
AM to total HD.
There you go.
Like, it's the craziest thing ever.
All right. So since the first instance that you had, have you been anywhere close to a similar experience, or has it been way less?
I haven't been. I don't want that experience again. But
Are you sure? Because you didn't ask your question.
You didn't get to ask her. Yeah, I would be kind of bummed
well,
out.
I did. I've done it since.
But
Wait,
have you
best,
asked your
like-
question?
What I wanted to do now, like, is a thing. Like, I don't like being afraid of things. So, like, if I'm afraid of something, I like to fucking do it. You know,
Confront
like,
your fear.
I'm afraid of open water, so like, I'm
Jump in
afraid
that bitch.
Yeah, you know, and I'm still scared when I'm in it. But like,
At least you're like,
I'm
I'm in
afraid
it
of
and I'm
heights.
okay
I went
right now.
skydiving. I get it. Yeah.
yeah, you know. But so like, I was like, man, I gotta go fucking. It ain't right that I'm scared of this, and all these people talk about like having these life changing fucking visions and shit like that. I was like, I just did it stupid. Through my ego fucking went totally away. Like this thing, what I seen up there, it like, dude, it like
Humbled
made
you
me-
out.
Right,
It
it's
showed
a
me how little
humbling
I was with that
experience.
bending the time shit, dude. That fucked me up, man. It like let me know. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Wait,
And,
you can do that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I liked in the video and like you're just like,
Yeah, I took
Get
like
outta
a
here.
SWAT. Yeah, like, hey, get out. What?
I'll have to get with you after the show's over.
yeah.
he's like, you think that was a cigarette? you were
What was that
smoking?"
guy's name again?
Yeah, like this is all. Like,
your buddy's
yeah,
number?
this was a while ago. Like I don't have it anymore or can get it, so don't anybody fucking ask me.
So, I got like, I know like it's a stupid question to ask, but you said like there were colors that can't be described.
Yeah, I can't describe them.
I know, but, like-
didn't you hear what I said?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But like you're in a scenario where like you see all this shit. Could it have been just like the way it was
dude.
projected to you that it was
could
just
be
something?
like your pupils fucking just boom open up, so light's coming in ever.
And you
like
get
this
more.
shirt I had that was like off white with this orange fucking sunburst almost on it, and that was the first thing that fucking popped for me. Like, dude, it was just like I looked and it like those 3 orange stripes just went pew! Like lightning strike. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, and then it went whoa.
Then the
real
octopus
quick.
arm, you're like, all right, no, that's not cool.
Dude, that was crazy. My buddy had some fucked up experience too with the face. Like the face came up between him and his bowl, like that.
It
close.
was like, hey,
and
buddy.
it was as wide as he could see. Like he couldn't see around it. And he said like he like turned his back to it. Like that's fucking scary. So like he turned his back to it and like went away, like floated or whatever he did because you're not human. And he floated away from it. And he said when he turned back around, it was like right behind him again, and it put up a wall behind it so it couldn't go. There was no escape, and like it was there, and it was just smiling jester face. Just dude, it's nuts, dude. Like, but
This makes me think ICP took the shit in high school, and that's how they made
Well,
their career.
Something bad.
dude, I tell you what, this shit like made me think something was there. Like, and I started I treated it like a person. Like I had it up in my room, and I walked, and I was like, open my door, and I stopped myself. I was like, it's up there. Like, dude, like it was a person or something.
Like you didn't want to go back to it.
Yeah, I had to I got rid of that shit quick.
This you said opening the door. This was going back upstairs.
Yeah.
and not
Where you were
actually opening
expecting
the
to
door
see
and
yourself
going into the.
laying
No,
in
no,
the bed.
this was
Crazy.
when I was totally sober. Like I was just like going
Oh,
upstairs to
oh,
go
okay,
upstairs,
okay.
and I stopped. Like it's up there. Like,
Shit.
dude, it felt like
Like
something.
So like how
Beetlejuice.
you said you brought something back, like
yeah,
it's still
it fucking
it's
felt
lingering.
like that, man, dude. That was like it was eerie as fuck.
Don't say its name 3 times.
And,
For how long
Come
did it
back.
feel like
Somebody
that?
else said I know that did it said the same thing. Was like, you felt that way too. He was like, dude, I swear to God, it felt like something was like on my like walking right behind me. Like I just kept turning around in my house, like there was something there, and I was like, hey,
Wow.
dude, fuck that. But you know, it's just your head fucking with you.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Fucking with you
'Cause
or
this
trying
shit
to
could
process?
not even be real at all. And but the next day, like that happened to me. I was like scared. My buddy was like, just take with the remnants what's left, you know, just to get over. I was like, okay. So I took the remnants. So
You're like, sounds good.
I just thought I'd get to like a little body buzz, but it took me to like pretty much the rocket ship waiting room, to where everything's like dude, it's like when it happens, it's like a computer screen shutting down, just off. Like, and you
Like your reality turns off and
like, yeah, it's like a computer
Like the
turn
antenna,
off.
it changed.
Like,
that was it.
Yeah, just
Click, click, click.
off. Then you feel yourself turn it off, and you feel like you die, but you lose humanity. But like, dude, it really feels like that. Like it made like immediately I thought of when I cracked my skull when I was in like deja vu. Like,
has
whoa.
it changed
Like,
you as a person?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. It could change somebody. You might believe in magic again or some shit. 'Cause
Right.
this shit is crazy. It's bananas.
So
It's
kind of
bizarre.
to follow that question, like, have you, since the initial experience, have you like find yourself like writing anything or having like different ideas like pop in your head that normally like you didn't change your way of thinking or some shit? Like, how does this? What are the after effects other than like there's something maybe in my house?
Dude, I don't know. Made me look.
Has
at,
joke writing been easier? Or?
No. I barely,
no.
It's been so hard. I've been so busy. I ain't been coming up with much, man. I still haven't seen. I never seen anything from it really. That like, I had that scary situation and then some other good. I mean it.
That was like episode 1, though. I mean,
Yeah.
that can
Yeah.
be scary in itself.
Yeah.
Not knowing
Well,
what to
fucking
expect
episode
and
2 the
getting
next day
jumped
where I
in.
made it to the DMT waiting room. That's like pretty much where shit's starting to happen before that rocket takes off. I was like, oh shit, I didn't want this to go this far. Like I was like, it's happening again. Oh my god.
Who did this to me?
And like I had
Somebody
some-
shit in my pants.
Yeah, like it made me think to like I thought it was trying to tell me to cut my wrists and shit, and I was like,
Whoa,
I don't
whoa,
like this.
whoa.
Yeah, dude, it seemed like it would like make it refreshing. You know, it was like, yeah, let's do it, and like I don't know, it was weird, dude. Like it was thirst quenching, like almost it gave you that feeling, and I was like, I don't like this. So fucking, I went downstairs and out of my room. I thought it was like my room because you know the area you could be in when you're on it. Like, so I went downstairs and I sat there, and my carpet was like this fucking pattern, like these diamond shaped patterns with all these crazy patterns inside of it, all moving in unison throughout. And here's the crazy thing: that pattern is what makes carpet look like carpet. Like in this world, like I seen the pattern that actually.
So it's like the
makes
Matrix.
carpet.
You get to see the
You
frame.
saw all the
I saw-
zeros and
You
the
s- yeah,
ones.
you
But
seen
it
the
wasn't. It was a
framework.
pattern. It wasn't numbers. It was a pattern, and
Right.
it moved constantly in this fucking unison pattern. All of it.
It was like Avatar.
And that's what
Like
makes
he
carpet
plugged
look
into
like
the planet,
carpet.
you know?
Yeah, it was
Right.
fucked
You
up,
got to see
dude.
the framework of what it's actually
Yeah.
made of.
It's
Okay.
kind of cool though.
Yeah, it was fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
So, like, all right, have you
kinda cool.
have you eaten or drank anything while on this? Like, and how is that?
No,
like,
you ain't doing shit.
like you
You're
grab a
just-
glass of water. What the fuck does that look like?
Oh, your hands like shaky. Like if you want to keep your eyes closed and lay the fuck down. And when shit gets vicious, just remember, just breathe or have someone there. Like
It's
if you
so
open your
easy to
eyes
say
tell
when you're
you-
not
Right.
on it.
to
You
tell
know?
you-
Yeah.
No, dude. When you're on, like if like me, I was telling myself like this is the drug, and I kept telling myself like
this
I've had
sounds
enough-
really fun, guys.
yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I
I'm
mean, that
convinced.
that was
yeah,
a joke.
yeah.
I was being.
I got to do my
So,
research and
that
then
was
Yeah,
the
I
first
was joking. That
experience
sounds
I
fucking
had
horrible.
with it, and like I've had other experiences where like it was just float like low dose. Like I was floating up the bed. I was like it floated in the air through the sky.
This
but
sounds like Beetlejuice.
everything was
like,
only
you know,
at the
like,
corner of my eye, but it was like mountains and the sunset, and it was just my bed. It was
See,
like
that's
taking me
nice.
for a ride through the mountains.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit,
nice.
dude. I was like this. I felt warm, and it was beautiful, dude. You know, I've had experiences like that. Just
and you didn't see it again.
no,
Not that time.
I don't want to. But you know, I thought about something fun. I'm trying to make a joke about like, but I can't. I'd like it's like.
How do you joke about that?
Yeah, the only thing I got is like why that thing got in my face like that. Like, and I barged right through its door. You know, like what if it was taking a shit? You know, how would you feel if someone just barged in while taking a shit? What if I did
I
that
would-
to that
And then
dude?
you're like, oh, I don't want that guy next to me.
I would
Yeah.
be pissed if
walked
you
in
just
his house.
barged in
Get
while
out
I
of
was
my
just hanging out and
stall.
shit.
Fucking-
You know.
Then you find out the motherfucker can bend time. Then you're like, well, I
Right.
obviously picked the wrong
It's like,
house.
damn, you moved really quick.
he tapped his shoe at me.
He's obviously has no respect for anybody's personal space.
No.
No, no. You didn't have respect for his personal space.
That's
on
true.
No,
I guess if you
there's-
barged in his domain, yeah.
there's
Why is
someone-
it a him?
Oh,
It's gotta be
it's,
a him.
it's
It.
Yeah, we don't know.
there.
That.
Don't assume gender.
I
around
can't.
here.
The pronouns got me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
They.
I don't know the pronouns in that dimension either. So
No,
I mean, that
right.
could be a whole
Yeah,
new
it's
thing.
fucking.
They're whatever you want them to be.
It's actually called pronoun. That's the name of the face.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that face that I seen, some people like the one guy in a documentary I seen said some shit about like he's seen the creator and he's talked about this face and everything, and I was like, is that what the fuck I saw? Like I don't. Like,
I
dude,
tried to
it
take a
was-
swing at this motherfucker.
it was-
Now there was no body.
and it felt like it.
Was
felt
there a
like-
body? With
No,
the, there was just a
a-
face.
It was a head, but there was sides to the face, and it was never ending. If you look up one of Alex Gray's paintings, it was kind of like, you'll see what I'm talking about.
That's Alex Gray on Instagram, right? That's
No, just Alex Gray
You just
everywhere.
do a-
Oh, he's got
do
an
an
I guess
internet
he's got an
website,
art
whatever.
museum
Okay.
in New
You
York,
can do a
and he's
image
huge.
search
Makes
on
sense.
the internet, and you can find a lot of his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might have to buy a portrait for the studio now after hearing
It's a
this.
kaleidoscope of
But
crazy. It's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, let me
shit.
tell
Of
you,
the
but
face. Let's get one
you
of the
could
face.
look at those pictures, but like if you're there in it, like you look all around, you're like in it, like and it's
No escape.
no, you fucking ain't. You can open your eyes and you'll see like that kind of world, and it'll freak you the fuck out.
So it's the patterns and the colors are layered over the reality you're in.
kind of
When you close your eyes, it's
but
like
it changes. It
Okay.
like one time I did it. Like here's another thing that happened. It wasn't like the same time. Like I seen this like faded, shaky colors. You know, but really DMT, it just fucking wrecks your nervous system while you're on it. I think it like that's what it is. It plays games with your nervous system and makes your head like spit out the DMT. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a fucking
Maybe it's just
scientist.
reality.
Maybe
Maybe your nerves are what's preventing you from seeing.
fucking
all
who
that.
knows. Like this could be like the gateway in our own fucking head. And you get like, I'll tell you what, you could buy a fucking plane ticket to any place in this world and like pay like top dollar, like $2,500 fucking to go to some other country to do some shit
swim with seals and
for a certain
whales and shit.
for a certain rate. And if you know somebody, like you can go to a place where no one can take you for like not that much money, and like you may never want to go back, but you may never want to come back here. Who knows? But it's nutty, man. Bizarre.
Really?
Yeah. There's nothing like this shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. I don't even know if it should exist. Cause what if it is death? You know, and I just seen like, and it's alone, dude. Like everything you got that you love is here. If you got a family and you
okay.
go and it's not there.
To
you
say it's
know
death.
it's not there. Yep. And like, I guess in the Bible they talk about the silver cord, and I heard about the silver cord, and the silver cord is what attaches your spirit to your body. So like when you go up there, like you
You're like
the only
pulling
thing,
on your silver
the
cord
only
to get back
thing-
to your body.
nah, the only thing attaching you to your body is your silver cord, and I heard if your silver cord snaps, like you're there. Like
That's it. You don't
where
come
go.
back.
And they talk about it
Adios.
in the Bible too. It's like I don't know what the fuck is real. I don't know.
I got to
if the
do some
Bible's real.
research, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's a lot of crazy shit, dude.
I feel super uneducated at the moment, you know?
Well,
Don't. You're not doing this dumb shit. You're like, I feel uneducated.
No, I've
Like,
done pretty much everything under the sun, so. But it's a good thing I didn't know about that shit when I was like 17, 18.
You're like-
yeah,
The only
yeah.
reason-
You'd probably be a different
I'd be
person.
way
you know,
different, dude.
right?
Yeah, the
Who
only
knows if
reason
you'd
why-
be here?
Mad
Whatever.
IQs and shit, dude. Just tripped out.
Yeah, and the only reason I did is like I heard about it 10 years I wanted to try it, so I finally fucking did, and it was like, you know, a bucket list thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, just
Fuck it, dude.
See, that picture there looks like something out of Indiana Jones movie,
see.
or you
It
know what
looks
I mean?
like did he
Yeah.
he do all the Tool
Dude, that
artwork?
is fucking
Does he?
it, dude.
I think for the one that one album with the book that was
Enema
like
or
kinda
whatever.
No.
Not Enema's not the name of the album.
It was the dude with the hand. He had the third eye on his forehead, and it was like as you open
yeah,
it,
the second one,
it, like,
Enema. It was Enema.
No.
That's
it-
not the name of the album, is it?
Yeah, it had
Is
the hologram.
No.
Hologram eye.
He might have done that, but there is like an album that as you like progressively open the art, it like peels layers of the dude that's on the cover away.
Yeah, dude.
So like eventually it's just like
Oh.
bones, and I think he did the artwork for
and
that,
dude, one thing that makes
For
me
Tool's album cover,
one thing.
Latterus, or is that a song?
Latterus. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Latterus.
Is that the
Okay.
album? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. One thing that I thought about, like why I seen the blood that was on, because I was
Dissectional
like
art for Tool's
coming
Latterus
back
CD.
into my body, and my body was like coming back together. So I seen the blood. I thought that too, dude. It's fucking. I don't know. I thought a lot of things, dude. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Something like that.
Dude, that's it. That is fucking it. That's the goddamn face.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
See, that's like some Egyptian shit you see on a fucking
Oh,
cave.
They think the eye of the pharaoh is the same shape as the pineal gland, and they think that all the art from Egypt was based off like DMT shit because the pineal gland. And if you look, like, dude, if you look in that dimension and you like look at the pharaoh's like head, like, and all the headdress and everything, I've seen shit like. Shit
I mean, it
that's
has
similar.
patterns around the side too that
Yeah.
would resemble,
Yeah, no doubt.
you know, their best depiction of what they were able to see at the time.
Yeah.
Carving
I've heard-
into stone.
I've heard that the pineal gland or whatever, like it has been like locked for like 2,000 years for humans.
Where
and
is
shit.
it in your head? In your inside your skull? Is it above your ear?
I heard it's in the dead center of your brain. I heard it's like over on the side.
Like your
here,
soft
and it
spot
comes
when you're
down.
young?
Yeah, you
or-
probably
I don't
just
know.
Google it or
Probably.
something. See where it's
True.
at.
Yeah,
True.
I'll tell you where
Oh,
Yeah,
he's,
no, I've
he's
heard
already
like,
on it.
Yeah, people are like, it's fucking here, you idiot.
They're yelling at their radio right now. You son of a bitch.
So it's a little bit above and right behind the brainstem.
So back, like where your little,
It would be kind
where
of
the bump is.
right about the ear. Yeah, where that little bump behind
Okay.
your ear.
All right.
Produces melatonin. That's it. That's all it does.
No, it ain't
That's all they
melatonin.
know about. That's all they know.
That's just
about
what they
it.
tell you
Right,
it is.
Yeah.
That's 'cause
dude,
they don't want it
That
unlocked.
right there. If you open your fucking eyes while you're on it, that's like the shit you see, dude. And it's real, and you're there. Like, you see, like, if someone was talking to you and you were, like, on a heavy dose, like, that's what you would see.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm interested, though.
Dude, there's...
Sounds cool. I mean, I wouldn't want to go fucking off the deep end like you did, but I mean, a little bit at a time and work my way up to a nice.
The thing that intrigues me about it is that you said it's only like 15 minutes. Now, I'm sure in your head it felt like an eternity,
It
right?
felt like I was there for a long
Years.
long time. It felt like I was, like, left my kids and, like, this is where I was at and fucking...
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
It kind of reality,
I
our
started- I
reality.
had to tell my, like, you know, like, this is a drug. This isn't real. Like, and I just
Any
coming
lingering
back.
effects afterwards? Like, were you like, no?
Except for it's up there.
Yeah, like, it felt like it'll, dude, like,
Mad creepy
It was that
upstairs.
fucking Rogan said one time he had like one DMT trip stick with him for like 5 years.
Mm.
So like, dude, like they say like religious people, like some aren't religious anymore after doing it, and like, you know, people believe different shit. You know,
Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, man. Good for you, dude.
no.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking-
It's something you have that most people don't.
I don't know. A lot of people do this. I hear like EDM kids, or is that what it's called? EDM,
Yeah.
electronic dance music.
Yeah.
At those festivals, they got this shit. In
Oh, at the
fucking-
raves and
They
stuff?
got this shit liquid in vape pens, and they'll fucking start hitting that thing, and right when the bass drops, boom, they're
Blasting off.
They fucking blast off, dude.
You see his
Sucking
fucking
on a
face,
pacifier.
dude? That was the barbecue sauce face, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know, man. People should try it. I think so. I think like I've had some bad experiences, but I've had
Line
some
up,
bad-
bitches.
I've had some bad experiences on mushrooms too.
Yeah,
So,
true.
I mean, I've done some dumbass shit in my. I've lived a life that, you know, probably a lot of people say ain't fucking the smartest, and I say it ain't the smartest. But I've experienced some shit. I've learned from it. You know, it made me who I am. I'm a good person. I'm a great dad. I'm fucking. You know, I don't give a shit what people say. You know, so I don't know. I guess I had to just say that because we're talking about drugs.
Well, when you if you're doing it like a recreational thing, it's one thing. If you're doing it like it was a bucket list thing,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
I'm not fucking. Getting
you're not on it
crazy.
now.
No.
So
and Terrence McKenna, he was a heavy doser all the time. And like, what's crazy is people have pineal cancer, so like that shit's just spitting out all the time. They're
Damn.
like living in
Jeez.
that fucking.
so like
world.
their switch doesn't turn off.
Yeah,
it just
they could
constantly.
just, like, start spitting out, and they just go into some crazy fucking DMT trip.
Do you think that's what it is when like they commit you to the psych ward? They just pump you full of something that activates that drug, and that's why them people always seem a little crazier than normal.
Maybe. I mean, it's what your head produces it when you sleep, so you're getting a little dose when you're sleeping. So your dreams are made up, like you're in a dream world, you know. But that first time I did it, it was like insidious, and I was like, fuck it, you know.
Wow. Well, I got to tell you, this was worth the wait.
That was
It's a good story.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
Bravo, sir.
No, thank you. Like, I guess.
you're like I did it for you guys.
My mom's not gonna be happy.
Well,
Hopefully, she don't start with this episode.
just tell her you're
It's gonna be a rough
pioneer.
one to share
Yeah,
with
right.
everybody.
Thanksgiving's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, she knows I ain't been the best. She knows about the dumb shit I did. You know,
It's called life.
she caught me climbing up the ladder, sneaking in my room. Fucking, well, she didn't know what I was on, but you know,
The ladder. No.
that ladder was the only thing keeping me to the ground. Probably.
I'm gonna go home and investigate for like 6 hours now, dude.
Just rabbit hole your way
Yeah,
through it.
I want to get
Research.
I'm gonna get a couple books and shit.
Listen to Terrence McKenna, like if you want. He's like the smartest guy probably to listen to talk
Right.
about it.
Check it out.
Yeah, you guys listen to my dumb ass talking about DMT. Like, you're going to listen to Terrence McKenna and be like, this guy's an
I mean, it
idiot.
started really cool, like, and then you started talking about the face and
And
all
the
this
bloody
crazy shit.
hands.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that was a bad experience, but like...
That's
anything,
his
you
trip.
can-
Yeah,
you
that's
can have-
his. Yeah.
You know, that was his
you can-
experience.
I've had some good ones, man. Like, I was floating...
What kind of mindset are you going into this thing with? Is what you
True.
know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and they say, like, it made me think, like, am I fucked up that I thought that? Like, that's my head thinking that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But, you know, it's just like, that was just a fucked up thought. Like,
Yeah.
It's
you
just the
have
way
fucked-
you were processing it.
You know,
That's
and, like,
all.
you have fucked up dreams, too, where you, like, you know, it's like,
yeah.
so...
Guilty.
Yeah, it's just like the same thing. I had a fucked up nightmare on this shit. But, you know, I've also had some great dreams.
I was trying to quit smoking, and they gave my doctor prescribed me that Shantax shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
I've heard some horror
Satan,
stories on
dude.
that.
Fuck that shit.
They say people like drug addicts take this shit and they don't want to do drugs anymore, like heroin addicts. They
DMT
don't-
and shit like
Yeah,
that?
they don't want to do heroin anymore after they do it.
Opens
Like,
you up.
dude. It fucking
Makes you realize.
That's one good thing.
The
people
humbling.
don't-
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
Yeah.
the word that keeps sticking with me
people
throughout this
don't
whole thing
realize
is
that,
the
like,
humbling.
When you do take hallucinogens like that, it like lets you get an outside look on yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, you're looking.
How you
you're
kept
looking
saying
at
it's
yourself.
dehumanizing.
Yeah.
You lose your humanity.
I had one of those before on ecstasy, but who knows what was in that shit. And I took 2, and I was like watching myself lay on the couch, and it was pretty trippy, dude. I remember that, like watching myself on the couch with a blanket, fucking tripped out, dude. You know what I mean? And I took a lot of that shit when I was
Yeah.
growing up, too. Dude.
I've never
Too much, man. I took too much.
like never got into the drug world, but like I've stayed up for like days before just to.
To where it starts to feel like that.
And I was living out in California, and I was up for like I don't know, close to 3 days, just with work and then going out, and then just couldn't sleep because it was like new area, new town, and I
I
was
mean,
late.
you could probably try it once, at least. You know what I mean? Just to see. But
And I don't know from. I don't like the idea of not being in control. Of
mushrooms
myself.
ain't terrible. You take a few caps or
Nah,
something, dude.
mushrooms are great.
Giggly, fucking, you know, everything's cool.
Yeah.
Everything's good to go.
But like
You start getting them 8s, then you're.
like projecting a dream like on the covers of my bed as I'm laying down, just 'cause
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
That's about the extent. Like I'll stick to the beer and.
That's cool too, man. I mean, whatever.
I gotta get going here pretty soon, though. I don't wanna let you
Oh,
guys-
That's cool. Well, we should let you get out of here then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get
It's
out.
your
of here.
bedtime.
You guys can keep it going.
4
it's your
a.m. comes
podcast.
mad quick, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
about when I gotta
3:30,
go to bed.
3:30.
What have you been up all day, all night?
Yeah, I only got a couple hours sleep last night too, because my
Show.
kid was sick.
Oh,
Fucking
bummer, dude.
Sleeping with him on the couch, so I'm probably gonna be sick too. Maybe you guys do. No, I'm just kidding.
Not me.
I'll be
dude.
all right.
I'm probably gonna
I'm the
get-
fucking
Man, you were supposed to bring a
king
puzzle, not
hand
fucking-
sanitizer when it comes
Yeah.
to this time of year, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get it.
I'm gonna catch DMT. It's crazy.
Oh man,
That's a great story,
it'll
dude.
catch you.
right. I'll be
There-
asking
there-
questions.
Dude, there's tons of shit that I forgot to say. I'm telling you, like it's hard to remember everything. It's fucking experience. It's
You're
an
not doing
experience.
DMT. DMT is doing you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a T-shirt right there.
And it should be a fucking one of them hypercolor shirts that change color when you put your fucking hands on it.
Oh wow! Trademark.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm on it.
Well, all right, guys.
TonyBasicRx.com.
Yeah.
Tony Basic, thank you for stopping by, sir.
All right, thanks
Phil,
for having
thank
me,
you.
guys.
Always a
Oh, yeah.
pleasure.
It's
Always
It's
a
been
pleasure.
fun. You guys have fun and have a good night.
We'll see you all on episode 52.
Boom.
Later.
Great story, Basic.
Oh, thank you.